The church is packed, suffocating under the weight of fervent prayers and chanting voices. The air is thick with the scent of candle wax and incense, swirling like unseen spirits. Pastor Chisom stands at the pulpit, his robes flowing like scripture woven into fabric. His hands tremble, not from weakness, but from power. They called him chosen, anointed. His touch sent souls falling into trances, their bodies yelling to unseen forces. But miracles, oh miracles, they come at a cost. He moves through the sea of believers, eyes shut, arms raised. He places his fingers upon Ngozi's forehead, and like a falling star, she collapses. The congregation erupts, voices rising in praise, drowning out doubt. The Spirit has moved. She is chosen. 2 months later, she stands before a mirror, staring at a truth that cannot be prayed away. Her stomach swells. This was not the work of God. Ngozi's bedroom is dim, the glow from a flickering kerosene lamp painting the walls in restless shadows. The wind whispers through the window, rustling the lace curtain. She stands barefoot on the worn floorboards, her hands trembling as they press against her stomach. 2 months have passed, but the answers have not come. She whispers silent prayers into the night, but the heavens do not speak back. She searches the empty air for answers, but faith has betrayed her. The family compound hums with life. The sharp sizzle of frying peppers, the rhythmic pounding of yam. Mama Nenna hums softly, her voice warm like home. Then comes the confession. Ngozi's words tremble. Benifalma Benadeze. I woke up sore after the night vigil. I don't remember. He said God needed my womb. The wooden spoon slips from Mama Nenna's fingers, clattering onto the hard clay floor. She had always believed in miracles. But this was not divine. This was human sin wrapped in holy robes. The elders sit around a long, heavy table, their faces lined with the weight of the town's faith. Pastor Chisom stands among them, his robe clinging to his skin like armor, his hands trembling, perhaps from anger, perhaps from fear. For decades his voice had commanded them, but now whispers of doubt seep into the air like poison. This is an attack against me, against the house of God, Pastor Chisom thunders, his voice strong, but his grip on control slipping. Deacon Obiara leans forward, eyes steady. Then let the truth speak, Pastor. Silence, waiting, judgment, lingering in the room like an unseen specter. The prayer room is dimly lit, quiet as a tomb. Candles flicker, their flames dancing with secrets. Hidden cameras sit behind the altar curtains, small and unassuming. The grainy footage rolls. Oil drips, fingers linger, prayers are spoken too softly, too intimately. Some called him a shepherd, but wolves do not wear sheep's wool forever. Her bedroom, the dead of night. Ngozi lies beneath thin sheets, the wind pressing against the windows like it too is trying to escape. Sleep does not come. She wakes gasping, sweat dampening her skin, breath caught in her throat. Had she truly collapsed beneath God's hand, or had she fallen into something far darker? The church gate stands solemn, the iron bars, worn from years of faith, pressing against them. A folded note, damp from the morning mist, slips under the heavy door. Deacon Obiara kneels, picks it up, unfolds it with slow fingers. The message: He is not a man of God. He preys on the faithful. If you let him stay, more will suffer. Pastor Chisom tightens his grip on his Bible, but the elders see it now. Fear, real, breathing, tangible. The edge of town, dust swirling around her feet. A woman stands, her face lined with the weight of time. Beside her, a boy with eyes too familiar, features too telling. She walks forward. The congregation gasps. The boy's father? Pastor Chisom. She had fled years ago, swallowing her suffering in silence. But suffering does not like to be hidden. It demands to be heard. The church hall pulses with unrest. Voices swell, anger curling at the edges. He is being persecuted like Job, someone shouts. Job suffered for his faith. Chisom causes suffering to feed his desires. Another counters. Their faith had splintered. Now only justice could decide. The man who once commanded the faithful would now stand before them, not as a prophet, but as the accused. The courtroom, wooden benches filled with anxious faces. The air is thick with judgment. One by one, his followers step forward, not to defend him, but to expose him. Loyalty cracks beneath truth, and fear can no longer silence them. The church doors open. A new leader stands, not one draped in deception, but in truth. Ngozi Ifeoma and Adeze stand before a newly built safe house. Women gather inside, survivors seeking of healing. He tried to break them, but from the ashes they built something stronger.